We consulted a number of specialists prior to conceiving to say, hey, this is Denise's condition, how will it affect the pregnancy, and I only got told that if you just take a little bit more folic acid, you'll be right. At no stage did they say, hey, this is the wrong medication for you to go on. So we just really went with their advice and thought, okay, well, we're safe. But in reality, that advice was wrong. They weren't hitting the normal milestones to sit up, to start crawling, feeding themselves. When you look at the Plunkett books, they'll go, at this age, you should be doing X. I'm going, okay, we're not quite there yet, and still not there, still not there. And unfortunately, it was just no one could actually, in the early stages, tell us.
When they got diagnosed, we just happened to have both of the girls in the room with us because only one had been referred to the geneticist, who also happened to be a dysmorphologist. I did not know there was such a thing. And so we had both the girls, one on each lap, and because he could see the dysmorphic facial features, even though they were so subtle, he could see them. And he said, everything that you are saying that your girls have been diagnosed with actually come under the heading of Foetal Valproate syndrome. And we're going, well, what's that? I don't know what Foetal Valproate syndrome is. He goes, you know that medication, Epilim, that you're taking? That's called sodium valproate. And that's when we realised, oh my gosh, okay, they've got this syndrome caused by the medication.
We always wanted children. We wouldn't give up our children for anything, and we're happy to have our children. It's just if at the start they said, hey, sodium valproate, there's a risk of these issues. Potentially, if we look at another option, it may be a better option, a better path to go down, and then it's making a calculated risk. In some respects, we still grieve. In terms of, our girl's been 17 now, and you'll see, okay, if you compare them to another 17-year-old, you feel like they're missing out. They're very insular, they're very shy socially, they don't have wide circles of friends. So it's really, you want them to go out there and enjoy life and reach their full potential, but at the moment, they're not.
I wish I'd known the truth. I wish I'd known full informed consent. To the healthcare professionals out there, I'm not saying take them off their medication, because for some women I'm fully aware that they need these medications to survive. I'm asking you to give informed consent. You can't say any anti-epileptic medication is safe because they all carry risks, but they all carry different risks. And that's why it's so important to find out the information regarding that particular anti-epileptic medication you're on.